everybody! We're back today and we're going to be playing Banished. This is actually like a medieval city builder type game, if you've never heard of it before. But this is actually a new save, and it's called Kittyville, which is relevant. So we're basically going to try to build, I think there's 16 people. We're going to try to build these 16 people a nice little village because they've been banished from wherever they came from. And they will have babies and it'll get bigger and grow and whatever. SimCity, but Dark Souls style. Dark Souls style. Yeah, kind of, I guess. I've never played that game. But let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I'm going to start with some roads, so we just have like a little template of where we're going to put their houses, because they need houses pretty quick. I think we'll drag this side out a little bit. We're gonna have to move them rocks out of the way. Right. It's not a bad idea to go ahead and collect resources, because up here you'll see, you know, here's your logs, your firewood, how much food you have, the amount of stored stone, coal, which isn't so important early in the game, stored medicine, textiles, alcohol, iron, tools, and clothes. So there's quite a few things that you kind of have to pay attention to in this game. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. We're gonna clear out this whole little area right here, that way we have room to expand and build a little bit. Caitlin, I'm so glad you're here. That reminds me. Let me do this real quick. Yay! Thank you for your follow. I love you so much. I'm glad you made it. Alright, what was I doing? I think we can place this road now. Am I still on the roads? Yes, we are. Yeah, alright. We're just gonna start with wooden houses because the stone houses, they take up more stone obviously, but they take up more firewood also. So you want to be careful about that. Yeah. Get several houses in for them. I feel like that should be plenty for them starting off, and now we really need to worry about food because these guys will starve if we don't have any kind of food source. So we'll get some farms started. And it looks like we started with pumpkins and cabbage, so we'll do a pumpkin on this side and cabbage on this side. And now to actually put people to work, you're going to come up to this corner up here and see farmer. We have no farmers, and it says that we need 4, so we're just going to put 4 of our guys in there. And also we need some builders because we have houses that need to be built. It's always good to keep laborers handy because they'll do things like pave the roads and collect resources that you need for your buildings. It might not be a bad idea to get a fishing dock set up as soon as we can also. And let's let them build these houses first. So how is everybody doing today? How's everybody's day or night been, depending on where you are? We can actually speed this up just a little bit. We don't want to speed it up too much, though. Hey, Polly. My Saturday has been awesome. I've been really tired today, but other than that, it's been great. So if you look up here, this is where it tells you like what year you're in and what time of the year it is. So right now it's early spring, which is perfect for us to get crops going. And it's the first year since we just started. And here it's going to tell you the amount of adults, students, and children So right now we don't have a school, obviously, so we have 0 students. Good day, finally started Christmas shopping. Yeah, same here. Took a solid nap. That's always the best. Okay. These houses, they are taking their time. I'm gonna speed it up real quick so we can get moving a little bit. And also, if we look here in our barn, it can also tell us like how much food and tools and things like that. Which it's already 34% full, which we barely have anything in there but potatoes. Alright, let's see. After... Okay, none of these houses are actually built, but I do want to put a fishing dock pretty much like right here, since it'll be really close to the barn. That will help our food a lot. It's very easy to starve in this game. Alright, so this one is about to be done. We probably should gather more resources so building will go quicker. So we'll get some of the stone over here, some iron, and I think I've already have these trees marked. Yeah, you see here, these are already marked to be cut down, so when our 2 laborers get around to it, they will be coming down. And it looks like actually we might need another stockpile, which is where our logs and things like that will go. So that's right here, stockpile. I'm gonna put it on this side of the barn. That'll work. It's been a while since I've played this game, so there's still things I'm trying to remember. Like, we also need a woodcutter for cutting the logs into firewood, and that fit perfect. It'll be nice whenever we start having some babies being born. Up here in the event log, this is where it's going to show us babies being born, any deaths, if a natural disaster comes through, if our resources are low, and if nomads come to town. But I think they only come to town if you have a city hall built, because the nomads will go to the city hall and ask if, you know, they can stay here. And you can either say yes or no, you know, depending on how much food you have. Because if you accept, like, 40 nomads and you only have enough food for your villagers, then the whole place is going to starve. So, it's one of those little micromanaging city builder games, basically, is exactly what it is. So there's already a couple that lives here. And also, since this is based off of medieval times, sometimes you will see, like, an 11-year-old and like an 18-year-old together and starting a family. It's weird, but that's just how the game is. So this is like a Civ building game. Looks cool. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Exactly. Alright, we still don't have enough builders for the amount of jobs that are going on, but we definitely need to get these houses built because it's now late spring. And we don't want them to freeze in the wintertime. They need a shelter. It is hella fun. Until people die of the cold and plagues. That's true. If you do have a hospital built, usually you can keep that, like, illnesses and stuff, usually you can keep it pretty under control without it spreading to your whole village. But, yeah, other natural disasters, I think there's, like, tornadoes and things like that. What speed are we on? We'll go to 5 speed. I can handle that. We can also, like, prioritize what we want them to build first. So, like, if I wanted them to build this woodcutter, I would just go down here and increase priority and just highlight the little area. And your builders will start going over here to work. See, they're already chopping trees down. I need farmers to farm food, and I need medicine men to keep my people healthy, and my people are dying, so I can't keep them healthy, and because they're dying, I can't keep the farms running. Basically, in this game, it's really easy to screw yourself over if you're not careful. You don't know what you're doing. Like, the first time I played this game, Yeah, it took me several go-arounds before I actually kind of got the hang of it. So we need a woodcutter. Where's that? Alright, now we have a woodcutter, so we should... It's always a good idea to have a woodcutter next to a stockpile because they will store the firewood there also, and it makes the trip obviously really quick, so hopefully they should be more efficient. As soon as people start dying and the workers can't be replaced, it's rough. It's very rough. Sometimes your whole little town will just kind of come to a standstill while you're just barely scraping by. Sometimes you can bring yourself out of it, and sometimes you're... sometimes it just crashes, and you have to start over. So it looks like here we have 2 extra laborers. We had 2 kids grow up into adults. So, yeah, we have plenty of builders for our jobs now. I think, slow down a little bit. I think let's go ahead and put a fishing dock, since we have we have space so close to all of our stuff. Am I doing this? There we go. I think, let's see. I'm trying to line it up with the road, but I think that's about as close as we're gonna get it. So they're gonna start working on that pretty soon, and then we'll have that source of food coming in, because you can see here we've already dropped a tremendous amount of food. We only have 234 stored food, which I think we started with like 1,800, so if you're not snappy, your people are gonna start starving. And it's a good thing we got this built when we did, because our firewood is also extremely low. So we need to try to stay on top of all of those things. So that was another stockpile that has not been built yet. A child named Lot was born. That's good. That is very good. So let's make sure that we don't have like multiple families living in one house. Let's make sure everybody has a house. So that's a family. They've already got a kid too. Oh my god, look at these 10-year-olds living together. They're probably going to be popping out babies soon too. Okay, that's only one family. And okay, it looks like we got plenty of houses for all of the people here. And there's actually one extra house to be built, which isn't too bad, but you don't want to build so many houses in the beginning because obviously you will get a lot more people being born and your food will go down drastically. So take things slow, don't try to rush, because everything that you do build is free, in case you haven't noticed. I mean, I say free, it takes resources, so if you have the resources you can build it. So it gets easy to just place things down really quick because you want your town to look cool, but it can fall and fail so fast if you do that, so it's better to just kind of take it slow and see how they're progressing as you build new items. We're going to go ahead and collect this stone up here so we can kind of clear this little area out. And we'll grab some of these trees too. I think we've already got most of them up there. We'll clear out this little section. Oh, those are already marked. Okay. That one should be going. Those are going to go to. Capitalism doesn't exist in Banished. Only family bushes. Okay, cool. So they're already harvesting the pumpkins, which should bring our food back up quite a little bit. The cabbage are growing. Oh wait, no, they're being harvested right now also. Never mind. I was about to say they're growing really slow, but okay, our fishing dock is now ready, and we can have 4 fishermen. So we'll go ahead and fill that up since we have the people. What else is being... Oh, it's these 2 things that need to be built that they're ignoring. Okay, let's look around. We don't need any more homes right now. We don't need any... Well, we will need roads in a little bit. Storage barn, a stockpile, a market. We won't need a marketplace, they're really big. We won't need one of these until we expand out like a lot further, and a marketplace is, it works similar to a barn does, it holds a lot more. So like say, you know, you start here and you grow your city up pretty big. Well, if you want to move down here, and you really, maybe you have like one barn down here and your people are having to walk all the way up here to get supplies, that's wasting a lot of their lifetime, and you know, they could starve potentially from walking back and forth trying to keep their houses full of food. So if you put a marketplace down, then the marketplace will have everything that they need, and they can just stay in their little district, if you want to call it that. So we won't need to worry about that until later. A trading post, this will come in handy once we get our stuff up and running more also. We will put that on the river somewhere, and a merchant in a boat will come by every so often and he'll have things for sale. And that's also how we get livestock. We can start, I think you can get cows, you can get sheep, and chickens. I think that's the only 3, unless they've added more that I don't know about. So our food is looking really good right now. Once our food does start staying up and at a steady level, we can build more houses and have more people in our town. We just want to make sure we can support what we have, though. And it looks like after our builders are done, we will only have 3 spare people for jobs. So we're gonna have to think about what we want to put down. It would probably be a good idea to have a blacksmith, because when your tools run out, they'll continue to work, but if they don't have tools to work, it'll be very slow. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and get that place down. I'll just put it, let's see, where's the corner? There it is. We'll put that right there. Looking good. Alright, here our fuel limit. We've reached our fuel limit, so we have 215 firewood. I'm actually going to bump that up to 300 because we have 300 logs. So we can afford for them to take out 100 more logs to make firewood right now. That will work. And we can also, well, I'm not sure if yeah, they're still harvesting trees right now, so we don't need to work on that right now. Let's see. Also, for food, a gatherer's hut. This is actually a good source of food. But you want to make sure you place a gatherer's hut somewhere in like a foresty area. So when you're building your town, you're going to want to find, see, like right here, this is pretty perfect because it's kind of encased in this little hilly mountain area. We could expand our town to here, but since it's so close and already has trees, we could just go ahead and throw a gatherer's hut right here, and they will circle this whole area and gather berries, fruits, whatever the hell they do, and bring it back for food. Which is really good also because it's pretty close to our barn, so it won't be long distances they have to travel. So it is now autumn. There will be no more crops growing until spring again. Looks like our blacksmith is slowly coming along. We're 2% done. They still haven't even touched the stockpile, so I'm just going to go ahead and increase that priority because that should have been built a long time ago. Because, yeah, we're already getting notifications that our storage for logs and stone and iron is near capacity, which would be this stockpile, and it's 100% full, so come on, chop chop, y'all just need to chop down one tree, literally, and it will be ready, so what's stopping y'all? Okay, let's see, let's kind of look around the map and see where all we could expand. Because we can actually build tunnels through these little mountain areas to make it easier for them to get across. So like, if we wanted to expand this way, since there is a pretty big open spot here, we could just build a tunnel through here. And then, you know, we can have some people live over here. Need to get your builders in line. They are so silly. The way this game works is that it kind of like rotates through, every person will kind of rotate through jobs. It just depends on like who's not busy and who's doing what. So they're kind of silly sometimes. Sometimes you have to snap them in line, but we got the stockpile built, so we're good now. We only have 20 stored tools, so they need to hurry up on this blacksmith also. Because we don't want to be working without tools. That is just gonna not be good. That'll take up way too much time. And we don't want that. Did I get these? Yep, I did. Never mind. So I think for this town, since there's a little space here at the bottom, let's see. Yes, we can expand right here. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. That way we could either go this way with it or this way, once we decide what we're going to build onto next. Alright, so we've got another laborer here, which is good, because we need 7 builders right now. Shit, winter already. Happens a lot faster than I remember. I think I have it speeded up. Well, I'm on 2 times speed, so it's a little bit speed up right now. Kitty ruling with that iron fist. That's right. I mean, this is Kittyville. Whatever I say goes. Yep, the snow is coming down heavy. At least we did get all the houses built before winter time. I hate seeing the people walking around all cold and stuff. Alright, y'all need to hurry up on this blacksmith though, because I am tired of looking at it. So let's increase that priority as well. So has anybody here in chat or that's watching, has anybody played this game before? I would like to know. It's kind of an older game, but it's one of my favorites. Kittyville, yeah. We've got one house that can be built also, and I think that by next spring we probably will tell them to build the house if they haven't built it already, because I think we could probably handle another family. I have, thumbs up, was in it when it was early access. I think we both got it around the same time. Probably, if I remember correctly, I think I got this game either late 2013 or early 2014-ish, so it was quite a while ago now. But it's definitely a personal favorite of mine. I really love city builder games, so this is one of my favorites because it's so unique in the aspect that it's a medieval city builder game, and I haven't seen any like this before. A lot of people kind of get turned off by the UI of the game and say that it's really confusing, but once you understand like what you need to have up, like these things aren't here whenever you start the game. So like when you start the game, it's blank, but you just come down here, you show your town statistics. Sorry. You open up your event log, and you find where you assign your jobs to citizens, and that's all that you need to have up. And then it's actually pretty self-explanatory from there. But a lot of people get turned off by that because they open the game and they say, I don't know what to do, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, how do I assign jobs? But it's really just as simple as clicking on your tools and figuring out what you need to have open. So don't let the UI scare you off. Yeah, I like the medieval time stuff. Me too, I really like it a lot. So they're slowly getting the blacksmith done, and it looks like our firewood, or our fuel limit, is at its limit, which is fine for now. It doesn't look like they're taking copious amounts right now, so it'll be good. UI looks good, but definitely looks like I'd be overwhelmed at first. That's what most people did say about this game, is that it was very overwhelming in the beginning because they had no clue what they were supposed to do and how to do the things. But, like I said, it's just as simple as opening up pretty much, not the first 3, but the first 2, and then the third one on your tools list. That's all you need. Show general statistics, your log of events, and where to assign jobs to citizens. Everything else, I really don't use anything else right here except for prioritize, which you've seen me do that a couple times already when you want them to build something faster. But other than that, it's real simple to find what you need. You just gotta read it. It's a lot. Yeah, it is kind of a lot, but once you've played it for a little bit, it kind of just becomes second nature. It's really not too difficult. So our happiness of citizens is all the way. We have all the stars. Our health, it's really good, but we're missing a half heart, which is not bad for the beginning of the game. It's actually really good, so I'm not worried about that right now. Yeah, a lot of games seem like that at first, but once you get the hang of them, it's easy. It took me a minute to get No Man's Sky. I have actually thought about getting No Man's Sky. I've looked at that a little bit on Steam. I haven't looked into it too much, but it's something that I kind of thought that I might like, but I just wasn't sure. But I might have to look into that again, because obviously I'm looking for new games to play. Right now I've just been cycling through and streaming the games that I do have, but eventually I do need to expand a little bit, expand my game library. Okay, so winter is right in the middle of winter. Late winter should come up pretty quickly, and then spring will come around again, and our farms will be back up and running. Also, whenever you click on a food source, any food source, you come up here, I think it's, let me see. Okay, it's this button right here, Show or Hide Production Statistics. You can click on that, and it will tell you, what all, for some reason, the fishermen have collected 28 cabbage. I don't know why my fishermen are collecting cabbage. Your fishermen probably won't collect cabbage, but mine are for some reason. But usually it will show you like how many fish you got in that current season. So for this season we've got 470 fish, which looks like that was, you know, like where all of our food was coming from. Obviously it's wintertime. Smells fishy, yeah. Here, current season, meaning like the very last season that we harvested, we got 544 pumpkins, and here we got 676 pumpkins, and for some reason our cabbage farmers were taking some pumpkins, but I'm not gonna worry about that either. Apparently my citizens have minds of their own. Our blacksmith is almost done, and this house is almost done as well, so that is looking good. At some point we're going to want to build a school, that way our citizens can be educated, but when you build a school, when your children grow up, they don't automatically become a laborer. They will automatically become a student, and then a laborer. So in the beginning, it's not like you really need to worry about having a school, because sometimes you just need to get more laborers. So if you don't have a school, your children will just immediately go into a laborer, which is what you kind of want in the beginning. Fish, cabbage, and pumpkin. Interesting diet for the citizens. Yep, that's all they have right now, Polly. But whenever we do get things up and running a little bit, where is it? We can get this trading post, and a merchant will come on a boat every now and then, and he will like offer us different kinds of seeds, fruit or vegetable seeds. He might even have like livestock for us to purchase. It's all like a bartering system too, so like whenever I set it up, I'll have to put in probably like a bunch of firewood or logs or any kind of product that our town has. That way we can barter with whoever comes to trade with us. So there's no money in this game, it's all a bartering system. House is almost done, and this is almost done as well, which is looking great. And as soon as those get done, and we figure out how many laborers and stuff we have left over, and if anybody's been born or turned to a laborer, we will decide what we want to expand this to. Because we want to make this a big, sprawling metropolis. A big, sprawling Kittyville, if you would say. Now, has that been marked to take? No, the one stone that I didn't highlight. We can go ahead and clear these out too, because we will need stone for building. Might as well get these trees too if we haven't already. Alright, our blacksmith is done, so we can hire somebody for that job. Blacksmith, right there. So now somebody will begin to make our tools for us. because we had lost 5 tools in that amount of time that it took us to build that. So if we would have run out, that would not have been very good. Okay, actually, didn't I build a gatherer's hut up here? I sure did, and they haven't even touched it yet. But honestly, that's okay, because we don't really have enough people to just fully work there and take over that for us. LOL, be a strict dictator, no schools, only work for the city. See, I could do that, but at the same time, it's a little better to have educated citizens because they'll do things more efficiently in the long run. But right now, yes, no schools. No education for you, just work. That's all I need of you right now. Okay, so we can actually build wells, which might not be a bad idea because if a fire happens, they're gonna need a well to put that fire out. So I think probably just like right here would be a good place for a well. And wells actually take so many builders to build them, and they're so tiny. Reading is overrated. Yeah, these people probably don't care much about reading. They're just like, we are just trying to get food in our mouths and firewood in our homes so we don't freeze. Fuck the schools. If I put a school down right now, they'd probably all just run away and go find another place to live. Like, nope, we're not doing that right now. So if there's any new viewers watching here with us today, go ahead and hit that follow button if you like what you see. I'm kind of a variety streamer at this point. I have streamed several different games so far. I'm not going to name the games that I will play, but I think so far I've streamed 1 Hour, 1 Life, Don't Starve, Banished, and Toontown. So I've streamed four different games so far. But if you are interested in following, you can look on my Twitch profile under the info tab, and it will tell you my schedule. It will tell you, it's also my new updated schedule, so for any followers that are here, if you want to check that out, look at that. But for anybody else, scroll down, and it'll tell you a list of all of the games that I play. So if you're looking for that info, that is where it is. So he's already built 8 tools for us. We need to make sure that we do have enough iron, because iron is what he's making the tools out of. But we already have a lot selected, we just don't have the laborers to do it. We just got 1 more though. So that is excellent. Looks like there's 1 little bit of iron there. I'm gonna build a road connecting here, because that is actually bothering me now that I see that. There we go. And they'll get to building that when they get a chance. We can actually speed things up a little bit more now, I think. Because they're starting to get more and more things done. Alright, let's look here. We could do a schoolhouse, but I think I'm still going to hold off on that for a little bit. We could do a hospital also, but I think we don't really need that either. Watch me say that and then some kind of outbreak occurs. I don't think we need that quite yet. A town hall really isn't needed yet either. A chapel, that really only does anything for their happiness, which they're all the way happy right now. Basically, we're probably just gonna have to build more farms, maybe throw in a couple of orchards, however the fuck you say that. I would love to get some livestock at some point. Hospital with no one educated, though. Exactly, I'm not sure how well that would work either. We've already got the fishing dock. A hunting cabin. We should probably do that. We might put that somewhere over here by the gatherer's hut, but it might be too small an area. I don't know. I think I probably will, just because that's the closest place right now, and if it's in the circle, they might even travel over here, which will take them a longer time, but hey, whatever. You'd be surprised, like, where deer will pass through. See, there's deer right here, right now, so... The reserve of food is low. Okay, so that's not good. What are we building right now? We're building the well, and what else? The Gatherer's Hut. So, once that gets done, the Gatherer's Hut should start bringing in quite a bit more food, because we are running low right now. Very low. But when this number says 0, that doesn't exactly mean your people are going to starve, because each house has an inventory. So some people will get really greedy and take a bunch of food. Like these people have quite a bit of food in their houses. These people have a lot. They had like hundreds of things, while everybody else has like 50 things. These people only have like 30 and 50 things. Y'all need to quit being some hoarders. Sherilyn, Lassity, and Wyatta. That's not okay. Yeah, these people barely have any- oh, they have a lot of fish, though. But one of them's a fisherman, so he's probably, like, stealing some fish and bringing it home. Like, we're gonna stockpile this shit. We're not starving today. And these people barely have anything, either. Yeah, that word is always so hard for me to say. I'm not even gonna say it anymore. I refuse. I refuse to say it. I'm gonna say a tree farm. This right here. A tree farm. Oh, that's so funny. Sherilyn being greedy. I know, right? That's just not okay. I might have to banish her from here. You can't actually do that. You can't kick anybody out, but if I could, I might banish her. Sherilyn. Oh, Sherilyn's the man. Okay, Sherilyn. Mr. Builder guy. You don't need that much food. Or maybe he does. Okay, we have 0 stone, and I feel like, yeah, they're just not doing it because we don't have very many laborers. So let's actually increase that priority because we need stone to build. There's some deer over here as well. Wow, 2018, and I assume Sherilyn's gender. Right? I feel kind of bad, actually. Sorry, Sherilyn. I'm sorry for assuming your gender, but I'm still not happy with you. Okay? It looks like y'all have been eating quite a bit, though. But still, you have more than the others. The others with small, 0-year-old children. Waylord. He's probably starving. Oh wait. They brought in some fish. I bet one of them's a fisherman too. Yep, they live next door to each other. They're scheming, but they ate all their fish quick. These people. How's it going over here? Our gatherer's hut is like almost halfway complete, which is a good thing because we are still running low on food, but we will be harvesting very soon. Probably late summer. I think late summer is about the time that they start harvesting. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. What are these names, though? Yeah, there's a lot of strange names. Sometimes if you just kind of look up here in the event log, it will show you like a new child has been born. Like here, Waylord has been born. That's him right here. But sometimes I'll just see names and I'm just like, what the hell is that? Just really strange names. But I guess if anybody's looking for a unique baby name for their kid, watch a Banished stream and you might find one. Our barn is sadly 6% full with 5 fish in it. So we need to get this harvest going quickly, and we need our gatherer's hut up and running, which it is being built right as we speak. All the resources have been put down. And we just need our builders to come over there and hammer away at it 45 times. So they are working on that. I would like to get a hunting cabin up soon, too, but I don't think we'll have enough workers for a hunting cabin right away. Okay, so we're about to get our gatherers. We want to get hunters. We'll get a forester lodge kind of soon. Right now it's easy for us to cut down and clear away the areas that we're going. A forester lodge, I think that's this right here. This you want to put down in like a forested area like this. And they will cut trees down, but they will also plant new trees. That way you'll have a renewable source of trees. Just harvesting them like I was doing, it just removes them completely. So you don't always want to do that, but it's not such a bad thing when you're trying to clear out the way for where your town wants to go. Because if you harvest them like this, they still take them to your stockpile. It's not like they're getting wasted. A forester lodge basically just will replant them and harvest them for you. So our gatherer's hut is done, and we have no jobs that need building, so now we can put 4 people in the gatherer's hut. And we're left over with 2 laborers. Since our food isn't looking so good, I'm not going to build another house, but at some point we need to get another house down so we can have a few more citizens be born. Did I get this iron up here? Doesn't look like it, so let's collect that. Might as well grab that stone right here as well. Looks like there's a stone right there on that house, but it's alright. So things are looking really good right now. This town has been running really smoothly, actually. A lot of people don't have this much of good luck starting this game. I'm surprised I am. If any of my followers here from my other streams, you should know that I have bad luck with games when I stream. But this is looking really good. I'm proud of this. It's small, but it's going somewhere. People walking around remind me of Roller Coaster Tycoon. It really does. The only thing you can't... Actually, you might be able to pick them up. I don't think you can pick them up, actually, but you can follow them around and you can kind of watch them as they do their thing. He's a gatherer. His name is Gideonte. Gideonte the Gatherer is working. Well, thank you for working and doing your job, sir. That makes me very happy, because a lot of my citizens feel the need to just sit around in their homes and stockpile food and not do their job. But that's alright. Should follow that asshole Sherilyn, right? Where is she? Focus view on this citizen. Sherilyn. She's getting something to eat. Of course. Oh, it's he. My bad. He. Sherilyn is getting something to eat. As if he needed more food. Oh, he sees all the pumpkins ready. He's like, oh, I better go steal whatever's left in the barn because they're about to fill up on pumpkins. I see how it is. Where'd you go? Oh, now he's going to pick up resources. You sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Wow, you said she again. Wow, I know. I know. I should just slap myself. Assuming genders like that. Terrible. What year do I live in? Okay, let's look some more. Brewer. We can't have one of those until we have a tree farm. I'm not gonna say it, but this word. Dang it. We don't need to build it because we don't have the laborers. Okay, y'all need to pop out some babies. I might just have to sacrifice a little bit of food and build another house. Unless these people are still... Okay, well these people actually are having babies still. So I'll just be patient and wait for them to grow up. Because we have 8 children right now. He looks like a guy that would steal food from a baby. What a jerk. Right? He probably steals food from his own baby. A tree farm, do you mean? And... yeah, that. And... yep, a tree farm. Polly, you got it. I meant a tree farm. That is exactly what I meant. Oh, that's so funny. It's like the one word I cannot say in the English language. Like, I'm usually very good at, like, pronunciation and reading and whatnot, but God, that word just gets me. And I'm not about to make a fool of myself, Polly. I am not. Even though I did a second ago. Oh, that's funny. So if there's any new viewers here today, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow button and see your little name pop up on the screen and be my most recent follower and help me reach my goal. Colonel makes me feel dumb when I read it. Yeah, it does me the same way because I just want to say colonel. Colonel. That's one word that doesn't bother me though. I can say colonel, no problem. But the tree farm word, nope, it's not coming out of my mouth. It just won't. Streamlabs has timed out Devin. Please refrain from using too many caps. I really don't give a shit, man. Sorry, my Streamlabs mod got on to you. Every time I call oh Nell every time first. Yeah. It's easy to read it that way if you're really not paying attention to what the word is exactly. I remember I think the first time I heard that word was when I was playing Clue with, what was it, like Colonel Mustard or some shit? And I remember I'd always call him Colonel Mustard, and I remember my parents finally told me, it's not Colonel, it's Colonel. And I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense! And I tried to argue about it, and I was like, there's no way that's how it's said. With one little trick, Steam mods hate him. Find out what? What do you mean find out what? Well, I'm really not paying attention, but we are actually doing really good with food because we just harvested. That was great. How's our fisherman doing? 523 fish. Not bad. I've seen better, but we're also on kind of a small stream. Usually there's some bigger ones or like even bigger ponds. But it looks like we're only close. Oh, right up here is a big old pond. So if at some point we expanded over this way, we could put a couple fishing docks if we needed to. That would be a good area. But for now, we are just stuck here. Oh, and now that I'm thinking about it, so Polly is fine, but my username is like Paul. Yeah, I know it's like Pauliday, but like I just see like the Polly and I don't know. That's just what I said. But if you want me to call you Paul, I'll call you Paul. I like your username though, it's cute. But whatever you prefer, just let me know. I guess Polly does sound a little bit feminine, but I knew what your name was going for. That tree scared me for some reason when it fell. Alrighty. I'll probably go back and forth from Paul or Polly. I'm used to calling you Polly now. Mr. Polyday! You ready for the Polydays? Wink wink, finger bangs. Oh, I'm stupid, I should stop. JK, I love myself. Oh, lordy. So we've already almost been live for an hour, but I think I'm gonna run a little overtime. I usually stream for about an hour, but since it's the weekend and all, and I'm feeling pretty good, I'll probably stream maybe like an hour and 30 minutes. Probably go 30 minutes over. Yeah, it's stuck on now. Yeah, happy holiday. Finger bangs, no Rudy Tooty pointer shooties. Cracking me up, finger bang. I mean, I can do a Rudy Tooty point and shooty and the old finger bang 1 2 1 2 wink 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 eyebrow raises. Hey, I did both of them. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I had both of them moving. I did. Believe me or not. Ripley's believe it or not. Okay, looks like our food's doing good, so I am going to build some more houses and quit yammering away. Maximum raises. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna build this road out just a little bit more. Poker Shark Kenna. Oh, hell. We'll stretch it all the way out here, and we will actually wrap up a little bit also. And we can add little sub-roads if we need to. Okay, let's see, houses. Could do stone houses, but I'm still gonna hold off on those. I did have mods installed for this game, but I haven't played in a while, so I guess my mods, maybe there was like an update or something, I don't know, my mods are disabled, so... we don't have those. I did have like custom houses. It didn't do anything different, it was just like a different look of the houses. You can actually change the style of the house, like if you see here, you can rotate it with R, and you can change the style of it with F. So you can kind of get a little diversity going on, but I usually don't pay too much attention to that. Okay, I think I'm gonna extend the little neighborhood just down here. We'll have one house there, and oh, it's getting hard to see the road. We'll have 2 houses here. Those can match up. There we go, that looks good. And maybe our gatherer's hut is bringing in enough food to keep sustaining. So they're bringing in onions, berries, roots, and mushrooms. Cool. And we have like no laborers. Oops, I accidentally exited out of something. There we go, the event log is back. Y'all need to hurry up and make your babies grow up, or have some more babies. I need some more workers. Or we're gonna have a problem. Things are going real slow. But they are building these houses pretty much at the same time, this one builder and one laborer. The laborer's job is to bring the resources, and then the builder's job is to come and use their tools and hammer at the building 30 times. Build a bar, it'll probably help baby production. Well, I have to build a tree farm first, and then we could get a tavern going, I believe is what it's called in this game. Where is it? Right here, a tavern, yes. Brews alcohol and makes citizens happy. We just really need some more laborers before we can build anything else, but maybe these houses will kind of shoot up the population a little bit, because now we have 1,200 food. And I also want to get some more farms going, because farms are one of my favorite ways to bring in food in this game. Farms and gathering huts, they're really good, and also hunting cabins. Fishermen are pretty good, it depends on where you put them though. But I mean, honestly, this isn't doing too bad here. I've seen a lot better, but this is not bad by any means, so... We're doing okay. So what time is it for everybody? Currently for me it is 10:50 at night. At some point, I think we're gonna build like a little tunnel system through here, because we could expand downward, but I think I want to expand this way, that way we can have access to this whole pond area, which I think will help our food production quite a bit, and we might see a lot more fish come from there. Just about midnight here. Cool, cool. You plan on staying up late tonight since it's the weekend, or you got something to do tomorrow? This house is actually almost done. Let's see who moves in. I wonder if anybody has had kids that are old enough to move out now. Oh, we got Brockett, the male, and Rethali, the female. We've got a blacksmith and a laborer, a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old. Ooh, this girl, she's a cougar. She's going after that baby boy. Oh my god, they're gonna be having babies before you know it. I'm a night owl anyways, so I'll be up for a bit probably, but put some time in Red Dead Online. Oh hell yeah, I really want to get that game. I really wish it was on PC though. Gotta read those deeds. Robbing the cradle. Yeah, robbing the cradle for sure. I mean, technically, they're both in the cradle, but this one's like barely climbing out of the cradle and trying to pull this one out of the cradle along with him. Or along with her. Ooh, our tool limit has reached its limit of 50 tools. We only have 26 iron, but I am actually gonna bump... Oh, I don't want it to be 150. No. Let's bump that up to... we'll say 100. And then we'll try to gather some more iron, too, while I'm thinking about it. Collect iron. Looks like there's a little bit over here, maybe. It's so hard to see in the snow. Okay, that should be okay for now. Our other stockpile is almost halfway full. This one is 69% full. Okay. 69! Ay! Okay, I'm sorry. Moving on. Let's see what our fishermen are doing this season. Oh, they actually got 832 this season. Cool. That's a lot better than last season. Looking good, fishermen. Let's see who moved into this house. Oh, nobody has yet. So I'm actually gonna pause that house. Since we don't have anybody in this house yet, that means there's really nobody old enough to move out yet, so if we build this one, it might split up a family if we do that, so you want to kind of play it safe, because if we split up a family, they won't have any more babies. So like if the male moved out of this house and happened to try to fill in an empty house, then they wouldn't have a male to obviously have babies with, so you don't want to build too many houses if there's not enough citizens to fill the houses, because it'll try to move people into the empty ones. 69! How's our gatherers doing still? We're doing about the same as before. Not too bad, not too good. Still don't have like any laborers, and a bunch of kids are being born, so y'all need to come on and grow the hell up. It's not like y'all are going to school. I'm not giving y'all that luxury yet. Has anybody moved in yet? Oh dear. Somebody's child has moved out. Or wait, maybe just a male and the child? Who? Oh my goodness, it was from him. Or from her family. I think her husband and one of her kids moved out. Oh no, it's like they divorced and live next to each other. Oh wait. Hold on. Wait, it's this house, yeah. They're divorced and neighbors now. He said, I'm gonna take the boy and you keep the girl, you wretcher. I, Breed, am done with your ass. Oh, put the youngins to work. Yeah, so we don't need another house right now because we just split up a family and now she won't produce any more children unless by some odd chance a male happens to move in, but that doesn't happen very often, so... Yep. True life, Kittyville, right? Oh dear. Got the family drama, we got the starving drama. Even though we're not starving right now, we're actually doing really good. We just need more people to grow up. Come on. Okay, let's clear out some more trees while we're waiting for people to grow. Wait. Okay, yeah. I don't want to go too far up because we want to leave these trees here for the gatherer's hut. And eventually for the hunting cabin. Which Oklahoma town is this? Hey, what's up, boats? I'm glad you made it. This does look like a little Oklahoma town, doesn't it? Oh, that's funny too. Oh, what? Early spring? Okay, wait, I was like, how is it already snowing again? Sometimes it does this right before spring starting. The gatherer's hut should be picking up again for the season. So we're having more babies born. Wait, Waylord, that was... Late spring too. Okay, yeah, so that was last spring. Okay, where are the new babies being born? Y'all need to pop them out already. Y'all go for it! Also has a Kentucky mountain town vibe. I've never been to Kentucky, but I could imagine it would be similar to Oklahoma-ish. The trees are starting to look real green and pretty. The snow just needs to go away because it's spring now. So how's it going, boats? You having a good day? I hear Kentucky has that good fried chicken. You know, I think I heard the same thing somewhere. Alright, the snow's going away now. Yeah, I just got off work. Oh, nice, nice. Hope you had a good day at work. Oh, I wish that these kids would grow up. It's gotta happen at any minute now, I would think. Usually doesn't take too long for them to grow. I'm in northern Kentucky, no accent. Eastern Kentucky is bad, super hillbilly. Yeah, I've known, I had one friend that was in Kentucky, and we used to Skype a lot or whatever, and he had the real, I hate to say hillbilly, but he had that, like, real hick accent. I mean, I'm from Oklahoma. I don't think that I have, like, an accent, but some people have told me I have, like, a small one, but most people say that I talk just kind of, like, average. I don't know. We have the best fried chicken. I'm jelly of that. Jelly of that. Y'all. What's up, Devin? What's up? Only a light, y'all. Oh, I didn't read your one before. Today's pretty good, I think. Played SSBU for like 5 hours. Had one of my classmates come over and we duked it out. A water tower by my house says, Florence, y'all! That's funny. There's some shit like that around Oklahoma, too. There's a shrine for the infant baby Jesus, kind of pretty close to where I am. Every time I pass the sign, I think of, like, Talladega Nights and the whole baby Jesus thing. The infant baby Jesus! But yeah, there's a sign close to where I live. It's like, come see the shrine of the infant baby Jesus. Oklahoma boomer sooner than y'all won another Heisman today. Yeah, I don't really watch football too much. My dad is a big football fan and OU is his shit, so by default I love OU too, even though I don't really like football. Talladega Nights is an amazing movie. That it is. There's a big Make America Great Again on the side of a shed here. Yeah, that sounds about right for Oklahoma too, being a big red-ass state that we are. There's a sound of your trumpets barn on the way to OKC from where I live. Oh, fuck. That's funny. I don't know if I should build that house yet, no. Okay, no, probably not. Our food has taken a little dip here. I'm near Ohio, and Ohio has a famous touchdown Jesus, huge statue on the side of the highway. It's hilarious. That's funny. Oh, the shit that people do as a society sometimes just makes me fucking either cringe, laugh, cry, or maybe all of it at the same time. Touchdown Jesus is wholesome! Oh my god. Oh man, y'all are cracking me up now. I can't even focus on the game, I'm like, into this chat. Oh, that's great. So if any of the viewers that are here are not followers already, please feel free to hit that follow button and help me reach my new goal by Christmas. I actually just reached my last goal. It was only set to 20, and I got that done in just a couple days, and I was so happy and so surprised I thought I might as well bump it up to 50 by Christmas and see how far we can get. 'Cause why not, you know, why not? 'Tis the season of giving, and a follow is free. You can follow for free, so... Kentucky also has the Ark encounter, like Size Ark, and also the Creation Museum. Oh, that's interesting. I would probably check that out just because it sounds really interesting, actually. Life-size Ark? I think I've seen that. Kentucky is a strange place. Made from gopher wood and all that. With the... oh, I can't see that word. Cubits and shit? Also, hey, if y'all could give me some feedback real quick, I have the chat up on the screen where y'all can see it. I can't really see it from here. But could y'all tell me if the chat is like in a good area and if it's like too small or too big? Like, how does that look on screen? Can y'all let me know, please? It's the first time I've used it on screen in my live scene. Okay. We still only have 2 laborers. What is the deal? Do I just need to speed up time here? Like, I'm about sick of this. There on the bottom left, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How does it look? Looks good, disappears quick. Yeah, it's mostly up there for like, you know, like streamers that have chats that are just like going non-stop. But since we don't have that many people chatting right now, it's gonna disappear kinda quick. Unless y'all are just typing out the chats like back to back to back to back. Which is nice, not distracting. That's good. I know, like, as for me personally, when I watch streamers, I like seeing the chat on the screen sometimes, because sometimes I like to watch in full screen mode and I don't want to have to read the chat on the side. So sometimes it is nice to have it right there with the gameplay, that way I can, you know, like, watch the game and read the chat at the same time. So I'm just kind of testing it out and seeing how you guys like it, if it makes it easier for y'all, or I don't know. Just testing things out. Trying to make my streams better little by little every day. Sorry, I'm getting so fucking caught up on my words. I'm trying to talk so fast for some reason, which I don't normally do that. Oh, I've been paused, like, for probably a while. Jesus Christ. So we're on early summer of year 3 already. We have gone 3 years so far. Haven't made much progress, but like I said, you want to take this game slow, because if you just, you know, place every item that you can, then your town is going to fall just like Rome did. Rome wasn't built in a day. The young couple finally had a baby. Is this like SimCity where you can do disasters and stuff too? Yes, there's natural disasters, they're completely random. They could either never happen at all, or they could happen like a lot. So let's hope that if there is any natural disasters on this save, that there's like 1 or 2, because I don't want to have to rebuild everything. Excuse me. Got the hiccups for a second. Okay. Gatherer's hut. Ooh, y'all better gather some more stuff. Your berries are looking good from last season, but y'all need to step up the onions and the mushrooms and roots. Okay, there's a lot of kids being born. We have 15 kids now, which still none of them have grown up because we still only have 2 laborers, so what the hell? Let's get it rolling, y'all. Cool, looks like a fun game. It's pretty fun. It's a little bit of an older game. I mean, I say older, but it's not that old. I mean, it probably came out about 2013 or 14. But it's a really good city builder game if you're into them. Berries is the easiest thing to scavenge. They're taking it easy. Right? They're like, well, there's a lot of berries here, and we actually have to go look for the mushrooms and stuff, so let's just take the berries, and maybe they'll think we're doing our job. But no, I'm on to you guys. I see y'all over here, hiding away in the trees, pretending to do work. I'm on to you. They even got a little bit of more berries than last season, so they're like, maybe if we get like 20 more berries, they won't notice the lack of other things. Well, I notice, I do. Okay, no, we need more iron and stone. At some point, we can build a quarry and a rock mine, or whatever they're called. Let me see. A mine and a quarry. Okay, I was right. Sucks that you can't banish, make an example out of a laborer. Right? It would be cool if you could just, like, pick a person and be like, okay, you're not doing your job, you're banished, and then the other ones will be like, oh shit, okay, I'm doing my job, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, whatever you want, don't kick me out. Oh, that's funny. Our fishermen have been... Okay, well... They still have some more time to bump that number up. They're doing okay. Oh, we got laborers. Hey. Alright, so... Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that house because our food is fluctuating quite a bit here. I'm gonna go ahead and build a hunting cabin while we have the people to put in it. And I've seen a lot of deer in this area, so... I'm not gonna make this look so organized in this little area, so sorry if this bothers your OCD, but I'm just gonna try to make it as efficient as possible of what we can get in this ring. Because I've seen some deer come down here and stuff, so I'm gonna put this, like, right here. So, sorry if that bothers your OCD, but that's just what's gonna work best for this area right now. And it's covered in trees, so you won't really see it. Yeah, banish too many, they revolt. That would suck if that happened. Alright, now we need 3 builders for our hunting cabin. Ooh, look at this, we're getting a lot of laborers now, they're coming in. Yeah, we just got 5 laborers, so... Cool. Let's look at town stuff. I think... Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna... Ooh, okay, no. I can't remember, somebody mentioned earlier that without a school that's probably not a good idea, and you were right. I think we probably should get a schoolhouse pretty soon. That way we can start doing other things, because like, with the quarry and the rock mine, you definitely want them to be educated or they will have work accidents and die. So, we don't want that. I am just gonna go ahead and do a schoolhouse since we got a couple more laborers. We'll do it right over here close to where all the other houses are, so they won't have to travel too far. The kids won't have to travel too far. So we'll put that right there. And it is late autumn, which means it's almost winter. We just got our food harvested for the season, and it's not looking too good, so hopefully our fishermen and gatherers can pull their weight. Okay, it looks like they are starting to pull their weight a little bit more, but they're still just going fucking hard on these berries over here. Okay, our hunting cabin is all set. Let's add some hunters. 1, 2, 3. And we still have 3 laborers left over for spare jobs. And our 2 builders are working on the schoolhouse, I'm assuming. Yep. Cool. Here pretty soon, because we are on year 3 now. As the years go on, obviously our citizens are gonna get older and things, and death is bound to happen. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna extend down here a little bit, and I'm gonna make a church, and then I'm gonna have a cemetery out here behind it, because we're gonna need a cemetery to put the bodies. I'd hate for one of my workers to die and us not have a cemetery yet, and then they're just like, well, sorry, we have nowhere to bury you, bye. Like, kick their bones off into the river or something, like, that wouldn't be good. So we're gonna try to build a chapel, because that only takes 1 worker anyways, you just need 1 cleric for that. So let's kind of stretch down this way. And I will leave it like that for now, and then we can come clear out some of these trees and rocks. Get these rocks out of the way. Maybe there's some iron around here too. Nope, no iron. Okay. Just pile the bodies in a corner. Yeah, just make a pit. That would be funny if you could. Or if you can throw them like down in the rock quarry, because like The more you mine in this quarry, like the deeper and deeper and deeper it gets. It'd be funny if they just like Sparta kicked them off into there and was like, later, bro! It's nice knowing you. Hope you had a good life. Bye. Whoosha! This is Kittyville! Bam! Oh, that would be cool. I wonder if there's a mod for that. Okay, our schoolhouse is about 50% done. They're getting this road built here, and they are starting to clear out some of this. I am going to, since we are kind of coming down this way a little bit, I'm going to make a stockpile somewhere close by so the people who are cutting trees down here don't have to walk all the way up here. Save just like a little tiny amount of time. We'll do a little stockpile right there. There we go, they're starting to use it already. Cool. Let's see, what else do we need? I do want to do the church, that's going to take up one person. The cemetery doesn't take up anybody but builders. Well, the church takes up builders also. Everything you build takes up builders, obviously, but, what could go over here? I'm thinking... Ooh. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I was going to say maybe a city hall, but we might want to wait a little bit for that. Kittyville corpse pit. Oh shit. Okay, so this is looking fairly cleared out. Pretty sure they've got these marked, but just in case. Okay, yeah, there's a lot that aren't marked. And then we're gonna get these logs. Oh wait, no, that's stone. We want logs. Nope, I want logs. Thank you for being responsive, finally. There's some deer just like not afraid, just right here. People walking by. God damn it. Can y'all just move over here a little bit? Just move over here. Just move it this way so we can shoot. Oh, there's some like in the circle. What are my hunters doing? Why aren't they getting that? Okay, who works here? How can I see? What are you doing? It's working. I don't see you working. Okay, yes, go get these deer. No, wait, why are you going back? You're not doing anything. Oh. Oh. What the fuck are you doing, man? The deer are down here. I feel like you could have seen them. He's just like walking in circles like, I'll just make myself look busy. It actually says he's educated, and I don't know why, because we have no schools. Maybe the citizens that you start with are educated. I don't know. I've never actually noticed that. What are you doing? Oh, he's finding a tool. Well, you should have had that with you on the job, man. Like, oh, you're an awful hunter. Just get out of my sight. Educated in that school of 420, which is why he's hunting deer we can't see. These deer are still just chilling, like, yeah, we're cool. Y'all can't get us. We're like a little far away. You can see us, but you can't get us. Okay, blacksmith. Oh no, okay, yeah, they're out of iron, so we really do need to get some iron. Ooh, here's a little pit of it down here. I really need to turn my Steam notifications off, sorry guys. Okay. So I think if we build like a tunnel right here, that will work out pretty good, because we can connect up a little road, go through the tunnel, and just make it all the way through here. But I still am going to expand out a little bit more before we do that. And also, we're going to need a lot of stone and stuff to build that. Are these not marked? I mean, they are. Okay, yeah. Y'all are just taking your sweet time. I remember in college, the squirrels weren't afraid of people. It was weird. They'd, like, run across your feet. Oh, that's kind of cute, though. I feel like birds and, like, I mean, I guess squirrels, too. Animals like that, like, once they're around, like, a lot of people that are known to have food a lot and, like, leave food on the ground, like, they're probably comfortable coming in there because they have been there before to, like, scavenge for food and they know that people aren't gonna hurt them. But that's so cute. I wish I could have a squirrel run across my feet. Oh, maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution, is to have a squirrel run across my feet. Stupidest, stupidest thing ever. It's not something I want to quit doing or like anything. It's just, I just want a squirrel to run over my feet. That's all I want for 2019. Can you imagine? Oh, Lord. Okay. We need a teacher now. Teacher. There you are. Teach the students. Okay, so now our children will not automatically become laborers. They will automatically become students. So we might have to wait a little bit longer for laborers, but in the long run it'll be worth it. Doesn't seem stupid to me, to be honest. Squirrels are cute bastards. They really are. They are so freaking cute. I prefer snakes over rodents, to be honest. Yeah, I knew that. Phoebe's a little doll. Oh, well, I like it. Solid New Year's resolution. I don't know if it'll happen, but I mean, my backyard and the side of my yard is full of squirrels. I mean, we have a bunch of big old trees, and we've got a pear tree. And the squirrels, actually, the pear tree, it hangs right over this little metal shed that we use to, like, keep lawnmowers and stuff in. Well, the tree hangs right over it, so, like, when I'm sitting on my patio, I can see the shed off to my left, and every now and then you'll hear this loud, like, crashing sound, and look over, and it's a fucking squirrel that's got a pear hanging out of his mouth, and he's just landed on the shed, and he's all, like, frantic and, like, trying to get away, so... I have a lot of squirrels around me, but I don't know if they would come close enough to me to run on my feet. Or even let me touch them at all. I had one actually come up on my patio, but as soon as it noticed that I was sitting there, it took the fuck off, and I was like, I'm a friend! I promise! Not sure if my internet died or if the stream got laggy on your side. I'm not sure. My preview on my dashboard is looking really smooth to me. It's laggy for you too right now? Well, it could just be my internet, honestly, because my internet does go through some weird bits, and we also have a house full of people right now who are using the internet, so that actually might be it. But right before y'all said that, I was about to say, I'm only going to be live for about 5 more minutes. So I think I'm just gonna pause the game for right now and we can just like sit and chat. Sit and chat. Good squirrel story though. Is my voice coming through as laggy? We had one show up at Airsoft and we were trying to get him to leave the field. Yeah, poor squirrel, you don't want to be here right now. Get out of here. No, wait, it's back, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. My internet could just be being funky because we have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 people using the internet in my house right now, so it's probably from my side. I apologize from that. It came back like as soon as you mentioned it. We've only got 4 minutes left of the stream, so I'll just sit and chat with you guys. Was my voice being, like, really laggy also? It was cutting in and out, but it seems good now. Okay, that's good. So is there any funny stories you want to tell me? Anything funny happened today? I would say this was a very productive stream. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. Yeah, see, all my old saves are gone too. That's disappointing, but that's okay. At least I won't get this one mixed up with other ones. So, anything crazy happen to y'all? You eating anything good? Got any plans? Video is just laggy for me. Yeah. I guess it happens every now and then. But y'all have any plans for tomorrow? Y'all doing anything fun tomorrow? Our little town is looking pretty nice. Next time, I don't know if I'm gonna stream this next time I stream, but next time I do stream this game, we'll be coming back for part 2 and continuing this little village. Have you ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon? Yes, I have. I definitely have. And I have the new Planet Coaster right now, which is basically just a super, super upgraded version of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I fought my friend Omar, who was a wrestler in high school, while he was playing Incineroar, and I was playing Little Mac, and he said boxing versus wrestling can't be hard to decide, only one is a real sport. Just ready to drink and watch some football. Hell yeah. And then knocked him the fuck off the map. Tomorrow is a chill day too. No airsoft, not enough peeps. That's too bad, but at least you get to just chill and relax. Tomorrow I'm just gonna chill and relax too, but I'll be back for another stream tomorrow night at 10 p.m. On the weekends I won't have a morning stream. I don't know if any of my followers that are here right now have looked at my new schedule on my page, but basically my new schedule is Monday through Friday I'll stream 10 a.m. Central Time and 10 p.m. Central Time, and then on the weekends I'll stream only at 10 p.m. Central Time. So keep a lookout. Check my page if you forget. Have your notifications turned on if you want to be here. That way whenever I do go live, it'll pop up on your phone or whatever and say, hey, Cat Kitty's live! Alright, about ready to end the stream here. I see that there's like 7 or 8 people here. It's giving me mixed numbers on both of my dashes, but like I said before, if you haven't already, hit that follower button. It would make my heart so, so, so happy. Help me reach my new goal by Christmas, because I crushed my first goal and I was not expecting that. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I am just forever grateful because I am getting to do what I love, play games, and talk to awesome people. So if you haven't already, hit that follow button. Help support me on my journey to becoming a streamer, and that would just be so amazing to me. I'm so glad for everybody that was here today and that was chatting with me, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central Time. And I'm not sure what I'm going to stream tomorrow, so it'll probably be a surprise, so be on the lookout, y'all. But it was a good stream. Thanks again, everybody. I've said it 100 times, but I literally am just so thankful for you guys. Good stream, thanks. Good night. Good night to you too. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right now, so I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 p.m. Good night, and I hope if you're not going to bed, I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye!